When you log into Gooroo, as well as Gooroo Planner, you'll also see a number of scheduling products down here. And these are based on Gooroo's patient booking simulator, which we developed to understand the patient booking process and waiting time dynamics. We've run the simulator as a research tool through over 1 billion patient bookings, and that's over 1 million years of doctor practice, simulated doctor practice, to understand firstly what is the best way of booking patients into slots, and secondly what's the relationship between the size of the waiting list and waiting times, and that's mediated by things like clinical priorities and removal rates and other disruptors. The research simulator is now in 3 flavours. Let's have a look at SimView first. This is the plain simulator, and you can use this to simulate different ways of booking patients. So this is based on randomly generated patients arriving on the waiting list and being booked into slots. And you can use this to understand and see how the patient booking process works in simulation, and how different ways of managing the waiting list and different levels of clinical urgency and so on affect waiting times. There'll be more detail about all of these different variants on the simulator in other videos. If we go back and have a look at the next one, this is SimActive. SimActive is a tool that you can use to upload your own waiting list and evaluate how the waiting list is being managed and what scope there is for improving waiting times through better patient scheduling practices. So you can upload your actual waiting list, and it then displays it together with suggestions about which patient to book next and which slot you should book the patient into. And that's a very useful tool for studying how you actually manage things at the moment. The third flavour is SimTrainer. On the SimTrainer page there are also reference notes which are useful to download, and this gives a legend for the display so that in case you forget what any of the symbols mean, you can download that. And this is a combination of traditional e-learning. This is the first lesson, so there's quite a lot of e-learning on it. And then once you've been through the e-learning at the start, you then go into the simulator, and this gives you practice at identifying which patient should be booked next and which slot the patient should be booked into. I would suggest that you start by playing with SimView, and then you'd probably want to move quite quickly onto SimActive to look at how your own waiting lists are being managed.